Hello and welcome to Humans of Kalgotia. This is your host Tanishka Singh, and today we are diving deep into the world of sales strategies and success with a remarkable guest, Miss Sanskriti Mishra, aka That Sales Girl. She's a seasoned sales strategist with over 9 years of experience in business. So whether you are a seasoned salesperson or just a starter, today's conversation will be a mark of actionable insights that will help you to level up your sale game. Please join me with Sanskriti ma'am. Hello ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, you're one of the most phenomenal young entrepreneur.
Thank you.
So let our audience know your journey and what led you to become a sales strategist.
I think sales as a profession came to me out of necessity, kind of, because initially when I was studying, like you guys are studying right now in college, I did not come from a very well-to-do background, and I needed to make money immediately, and I did not know stock market. So the foolproof way to start making money was to start selling something, anything. So sales came to me like a rescue mission, and it just came into my life, and all of my entire life, whenever I've been in some sort of a problem, some sort of a issue, sales has always come and saved me. So it's a savior for me.
Ma'am, as you said, to start selling, you have to stop selling.
Yes.
What does that mean?
So I think a lot of people consider sales very strategic. That you need to do X, Y, Z, step one, step two, step three, make scripts, do this, do that. But all my life, anything that I've sold has been sold because I was not trying to sell. I was genuinely trying to help the other person out. I was trying to understand them. I was trying to understand whether or not my product or service will actually be helpful to them. Because if you're trying to manipulate someone, if you're trying to use tactics, or if you're trying to somehow do it for the sake of selling, then it doesn't go very long. Eventually, I think the only way to grow sustainably is without trying to manipulate people and genuinely helping them. Because मुझे बहुत बिलीफ है कर्मा पे, एंड मुझे लगता है अगर आप किसी को मैनिपुलेट करने का ट्राई करते हो जानबूझकर, उनको ज़रूरत नहीं है फिर भी चिपकाने की कोशिश करते हो, वो ज़्यादा दूर तक नहीं चल पाता है लाइफ में.
It's great, ma'am. Ma'am, there's a quote that says a satisfied customer is the only best strategy in business. So, ma'am, what's that one piece of advice that you will give for having a long-term relationship with clients?
Good listening skills, patience.
It's great, ma'am. Everything requires proper planning. So, what's that core or principle of successful strategy, you can say?
I think more than just the planning, because I'm sure आप लोग भी इफ आई हैव टू गिव एन एग्जांपल, टाइम टेबल का एग्जांपल दे सकती हूँ मैं कि आप लोग हमेशा टाइम टेबल बनाते हो कि मैं इतने बजे उठूँगी, इतने बजे पढ़ाई करूँगी, इतने बजे खाना खाऊँगी और फिर इतने बजे सो जाऊँगी. बट पीपल डोंट फॉलो दैट. व्हाई? बिकॉज फर्स्ट यू हैव टू स्टार्ट विद द माइंड वर्क. Why do you want to do something? What is actually stopping you? Is there any mindset block that you need to deal with first? And which is why in the seminar also I tell people that it's a 3-step thing. You have to first have the skill. You need to learn the thing that you're trying to do. Then secondly, you need to have the mindset work done. जो भी आपके mindset blocks हैं, whatever the beliefs you have had from your childhood, जो शायद अब serving नहीं हो या फिर बड़े होने के बाद आए हो. So you need to work on that mindset work, and then finally then comes the action, then comes the plan. Because plans तो हर दूसरा इंसान बना रहा है, हर दूसरे दिन हम टाइम टेबल बना लेते हैं, but it doesn't work like that. You have to start from your mind.
Ma'am, not having a degree is today's generation is fearing most about it. So how did you overcome that?
So initially डिग्री ना करना was a मजबूरी कि अब तो पैसे नहीं है, नहीं कर सकते. But eventually once I started making money, people did ask me to go and pursue it now. अब क्यों नहीं कर रहे? अभी now you have money and you're not that old. I was just 20, 21. I'd already started working in Z Entertainments around that time. So people were asking me that now that you have money, now that you have time, why are you still not going for a degree? So for me, I feel education is not limited to a certificate. I feel that even though whether you're doing a degree or you're not doing a degree, if you're not learning anything, then it's not going to help you in life. Whether you can have 100 degrees, if you don't know anything, you'll just not be anywhere in life. So I have focused a lot on education. I have learned a lot of things through workshops, seminars, webinars. Even I have read every book there is on sales. I have attended every workshop on sales. I have done every course that is there out there. So what I wanted to learn, there was not a degree for it. There's not a college for sales. So this seemed like a natural choice for me. Obviously, if someone wants to learn something that they do have an option for, then I think it's a great way to learn from a good institute, make great networks and lovely memories with your friends. But मुझे जो करना था वहाँ पे मुझे अभी तक कोई college नहीं, maybe I'll open someday.
Ma'am, you started your journey when you were just 17.
Yes.
So what difficulties you faced during that time and how did you again overcome them?
यार मुझे ऐसा लगता है I was much stronger at 17. Somehow I feel that because as I've grown up, I feel like when I was younger, I was much more braver and stronger. And now I've just become softy because of all the comfort. And now everything got sorted in life, right? So then there's no need to be rebellious or a fighter. But if you had met me at 17, you would be scared of me. I was so fierce.
Lucky we met you now.
Lucky you met me now.
Ma'am, you worked in Z Entertainment and Paytm. So there is something that you feel like you mistake before doing a job there and now after that.
Paytm was a client of mine. I worked in fintech. I worked in fintech in Dubai as well. And yes, C Entertainments I worked as well. Now, the reason why I don't regret it is up till what point? So, the corporate ladder is up to a certain point only. You can start from a certain level, internship, then lead or executive, then lead, then manager, then head, then global head, and then eventually CEO. So, I had already reached the head of sales. And the next step was the CEO of a company. Now, I realized that there's only limited growth over there for me. And that is also an option, but I wanted to create something that could help younger people like me who did not have an option to go and do something or have something like that. So I wanted to give that back because एक पॉइंट के आने के बाद ही आप दूसरों के बारे में सोच सकते हो. जब तक आपके पास सब कुछ नहीं है तब तक आप सिर्फ अपने बारे में सोच सकते हो. So when I reached a point where I was able to think about other people, I thought creating education in this field was very important. Because as I said, abhi tak there's no school, there's no college that is teaching how to sell. So for me, it was very important to do something in this area. Right now, it's just a course. Eventually, I would love to do more in this field as well.
Ma'am, apart from being an entrepreneur and sales strategist, you are an author too.
Yes.
So how has being an author changed your perspective on life lessons?
I think I started writing in 6th standard. I started journaling and I started writing short stories. And I remember when I was 16, I was writing my first book in a diary because उस वक्त मेरे पास laptop नहीं था and I did not have the option to afford it as well. So I hand wrote the whole book and I sent it to multiple publishers. And I think something that as a writer that helps me today also is telling stories. And are we not telling stories everywhere? We are telling stories in businesses, we are telling stories in marketing, in sales, in everything. Everything we do, we are trying to tell a story. So I think that adds so much spice to my character, I feel.
Ma'am, two of your books that got published, that is Will You Be My Cigarette and It's Not Always Happily After. Now, what's that one similarity you find between these two books? One thing that you find is same between these two books?
So I write books out of passion. I love writing and I love capturing memories. And I think books are a great way to do that because eventually we are going to disappear from this planet and there would be nothing left from us except our children, which eventually children, they're going to forget about us. So I used to write books so that my story can stay. So I think for people to remember is something why I wrote these stories, and that is a common factor in both the books.
Again, in the seminar, you said that relationship does not works in career. So heavy experience, and
I get a lot of hate for this.
No, that's true, but we wanted to know that is anything you experience from that?
Yeah, as someone who writes romantic novels, for me to say कि प्यार व्यार कुछ नहीं होता is a big deal. Because people think कि फिर तू books क्यों लिखती है romance पे? Why do you write love stories if you don't believe in love? But as I've evolved in life, I've realized that the only true love is what God and you have in between, or whatever you call. You can call energy, universe, जो भी आप बोलते हो. That is between you and them, and the love that you have for yourself. Everything else is selfish. I'm sorry.
You lacked a pact.
Yeah.
Ma'am, nowadays generation, people are more extrovert in social media rather than being in life. So what's your point of view in this?
I think, what if social media disappeared? Then what do you have? There's no, you've not built any connection in real life. You've not been there for people. You've not made friends. You've not built stronger relationships in life. So how far can it take? Basically, it's just, I don't know, it's just an interface, right? It gives you the illusion that, okay, people are liking me, but how many people really like you in real life?
Okay. अगेन मैम आजकल की जनरेशन के जो बच्चे होते हैं कॉलेज बच्चे जो होते हैं वो एग्जाम्स के मोस्टली एक रात पहले पढ़ते हैं सो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स यू वर ड्यूरिंग योर कॉलेज डे
I was exactly that. I was exactly that student जो एकदम लास्ट मिनट में पढ़ाई करती थी एंड पास हो जाती थी. सो बट समथिंग दैट आई एम स्ट्रगलिंग विद नाउ, विच आई वुड टेल द स्टूडेंट्स हु डू दिस, जो अभी लास्ट मिनट में पढ़ते हैं, एक रात पहले पढ़ते हैं एग्जाम के, बट आई एम स्ट्रगलिंग अ लॉट विद इट नाउ. बिकॉज एक पॉइंट के बाद आपकी लाइफ में एग्जाम्स नहीं आ रहे होते हैं. यू हैव टू वर्क एवरी डे. Once you are running a business, once you're doing a job, there's no exam कि आज पढ़ लिया कल दे दिया. So in life, you need that discipline of doing things daily. So if you are someone who studies one night before exam, please stop that. Please start studying regularly. Maintain some consistency in your work ethics. Because college के बाद, school के बाद कोई exam नहीं है जिसके आप एक दिन पहले पढ़ सकते हो. And you will have to work every day consistently. So practice.
Ma'am, do you think that today in today's generation, like old school parents and the gap between old school parents and today's generation kid, is playing any harmful role in today's kids' life?
So मैं बीच में आती हूँ. So I come in between the old parents and the younger generation. So what I am noticing is that it's very important to be empathetic, irrespective of the generation. What that generation faced was survival. That is not the problem of today's generation. We already have घर पे छत है, खाने के लिए रोटी है हमारे पास, तो we need to treat this generation differently. Plus मुझे ऐसे लगता है that this generation, specifically the college going kids right now, they face a lot more struggles. Because when I was growing up, we did not have so much instant gratification. We did not have so much struggle and so much pressure to look a certain way कि आपको इतना ऐसा दिखना है, इतना पतला दिखना है, इतना आपका बाल ऐसा होना चाहिए, कपड़े ऐसे होने चाहिए. There's so much pressure to look cool.
Okay.
In your generation, and I say it like an old person, but I feel with that level of pressure, what older generations can do is only to be kind to you guys. Like, you guys are already struggling enough with a lot of things, so the only thing we can do is be kind to you guys.
Again, ma'am, this was your first time in Galgodia's University. So how was your experience here?
I absolutely loved it, and I'm saying that because I go for seminars every month and multiple colleges in a week. So I noticed something different in Galgodia's crowd, that the crowd is very mindful of their questions. They're very mindful in their choices, the way they spend their time. And that is something that I absolutely adored in this crowd, and I loved it. I also loved the arrangements done by the club heads here, because that is something which can miss so easily. Because it's so easy कि कुछ चल नहीं रहा है, कुछ खराब हो गया है, and it ruins the whole vibe of the whole event. So I could do it very stress-free. So I think that is kudos to your teams.
So overall, Asha is good.
Lovely. I loved it.
Ma'am, how would you describe the academic of Galgodia's student?
Very smart crowd, very smart crowd. And I'm saying that after meeting a lot of students from a lot of cities. And this is a crowd that I see a lot of potential in. And I see that you guys are not asking mindless, but you can just tell how intellectual a crowd is by the kind of questions they ask. So I think good, great crowd.
Is there anything unique you have observed in Calcotia's university? Because you said you go for the seminars to different places. So any unique thing that you observed about us or university?
Mindfulness is something, because a lot of colleges that I noticed that they there's a mindfulness towards what they're doing, and I think that is a very great quality to have in a crowd.
What qualities do you believe that today's youth need to develop for success?
Oh my god, I can give a whole lecture on this, but I think if I had to pick one quality, it'll be resilience, because I think slowly people are becoming very extremely non-resilient. I don't want to say the word weak, because थोड़ा सा दिक्कत आ गई तो they just lose their mind. They're like, oh my god, अब क्या होगा? We can't live. People are taking extreme measures, and I think resilience is very important in this generation. To not give up, कि इतनी जल्दी हार मानने की जरूरत नहीं है. छोटी मोटी चीजें होती रहती है लाइफ में.
Ma'am, lastly, do you have any message for the students or the faculty of Calgaria's University?
I absolutely love the university, and I would love to visit you guys again. And all the best for your future. And I hope you remember me. And if there's anything you guys need help with, especially considering sales or life, you can always reach out to me, and I'm here for you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your precious time. I hope the listeners and the viewer will take this as a part of their lives.
Yes, thank you so much. Lovely talking to you too.